Hi, I'm Craig Wilkinson, founder and CEO of VES Solutions. I'm building VES because I think one of the biggest missed opportunities on Earth is hiding in plain sight. Agriculture does not need to be one of the main ways that we degrade the planet. It could be one of the main ways that we heal it. That idea really clicked for me in two stages. The first was when I was working in R&D at Procter & Gamble. I came across a brilliant piece of work showing that rice straw could be turned into biosurfactants, basically petrochemical-free raw materials for detergents, using a very simple distributed production model. It worked, but it got shelved because it didn't fit the logistics and profit architecture of a giant company. That idea stayed in my head for years. Then in 2024, I was in Thailand talking with someone working with communities dealing with seasonal respiratory illness that was caused by crop residue burning. And suddenly all the dominoes lined up. The stuff being burned wasn't just waste, it was a feedstock, it was missed income, it was a transition finance problem, it was a systems problem. And I realized the opportunity wasn't just stopping residue burning or just promoting regenerative agriculture or helping with carbon. It was building the architecture that connects all of these into one working system. That became VES Solutions and our platform, Circular OS. What we're building is a digital bridge between agroecology, waste-to-value enterprise, and traceable global supply chains. On one side, you have millions of farmers, especially smallholders, sitting on untapped residue streams, weak market access, and very little ability to monetize environmental value. On the other side, you have food and beverage companies under growing pressure to prove origin, reduce Scope 3 emissions, and build more resilient supply chains. Right now, those two worlds barely connect. Circular OS is designed to bridge that gap through three connected layers. Farm OS helps onboard farmers, map plots, track residue streams, support regenerative practices, and set up waste-to-value projects. Circular Market creates a marketplace for things like biochar, compost, and eventually verified carbon-linked products. And Corporate OS gives buyers the traceability, primary data, and reporting tools they need for things like EUDR readiness, Scope 3 tracking, and supply chain intelligence. The reason I'm obsessed with this is that I think the frontier here is not proving that regenerative agriculture works. We already know lots about that. The real frontier is making it economically irresistible and operationally scalable. That means designing a system where farmers don't just get told to change, but actually get paid through better yields, waste to value income, and carbon linked opportunities. We're already beyond the pure idea stage. We have a working no code MVP in development, a defined product architecture, and a clear deployment path in Ghana. Our first product lab is the Mango pilot. 100 plus farmers, roughly 200 hectares of farmland, one biochar hub, GPS mapping, mobile money integration, and the first reusable data layer that can then extend into cocoa and beyond. And that matters because Ghana gives us both the waste stream opportunity on mango and the compliance-driven demand opportunity in cocoa specifically. The team is built for this weird intersection. I lead product, commercial development, and partnerships. Around me is a team spanning finance, carbon strategy, in-country delivery in Ghana, design, software development, and customer discovery. So this is not a speculative concept for us, it is an operating model that we're actually trying to put into the field. The long-term future I want to help build is what I think of as agro-sci-fi, a world where farms function as climate repair systems, where agricultural waste is barely waste at all, and where food production becomes one of the ways where we restore soils, ecosystems, and local economies instead of exhausting them. What I want to do next is simple. Prove the model works in the real world, in Ghana, and use that proof to build a platform that can scale across crops and geographies. That's what I'm building, and that's why I care so much about it. Thank you.